Welcome back. We have been talking about different features of lists continuously in the last few videos, and there are still a few more videos to come. And that's the number of features that lists have in Python. In this video, let's focus on a few simple pieces of code to sort, to reverse, and also a few other tips related to looping around a list using an index. Let's get started with initializing the numbers again. So we initialize numbers to have 0 to 9 so that we have something to play with. The first thing that we look at is reversing the list. Numbers dot reverse. Isn't that easy? What does it do? It reverses the existing list. So numbers dot reverse is a in place reverse. That means it is modifying the existing list directly. However, if you want to loop the list in a reverse way, let's reinitialize numbers again so that we have the original one back. So numbers has 0 to 9. However, if you want to actually not use the in place reverse, but you would want to access the elements in a reverse order, then you can use something called reversed of numbers. This would actually give you an iterator which would help you to access the elements in a reverse way. For example, I can do for number in reversed of numbers. Print number. So it accesses the elements in a reverse way. What is the difference between reverse and reversed? Reverse does a in place reverse, so the original list gets reversed. However, whenever we would want to just access the elements of the list in a reverse way, we can use reversed of numbers, which returns a iterator. So this is the way we can loop the list in a reverse way. Let's print numbers again so that we have it here. And what we want to do now is talk about sorting. So let's say I would want to sort this list. How can I do that? Numbers dot sort. As simple as that. What would happen? Numbers. Because this array contains string values, they are arranged in the alphabetical order. You can see that 8, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, nothing is there. N, O. Then we jump to S, T, and Z. Isn't that cool? So numbers dot sort actually does a in place sort. The original array is sorted. Let's initialize numbers again. If I would want to actually not do a in place sort, but I want to access elements in a sorted order, what I can do is for numbers in sorted. Sorted is another function. So sorted of numbers, I can access the numbers in a sorted way. Print of number, what would happen? We are accessing the elements in a sorted way, but if you see the numbers itself would still remain as it is. So it would contain the original list, but over here when we do for numbers in sorted of numbers, we are accessing the list in a sorted way. The original list is not really changed by sorted. So what is the difference between sort and sorted? Sorted returns an iterator which you can use to loop around the elements in a sorted way. However, the original list is not affected. However, if I do a sort, the original list is changed to have sorted values. Another interesting feature in sorted is you can pass in a key to use. So if you know of a function which you can execute on this, and you can use that as a key to sort the array. So I'm passing in len, length. So length of each of the string is how many characters are present. So if I pass a key of length, then we would be accessing the elements in the increasing order of their length. So let's see what would happen. Print numbers. What is happening? We are accessing the elements in the increasing order of length. So 1 has 3 characters, 2 has 3 characters, 6 has 3 characters. After that, elements with 4 characters and 5 characters. Now, the other interesting feature of the sorted method is key is equal to length, and also you can do something called reverse is equal to true. So I would want to actually access in the reverse order of length. What would happen? You are right. So it starts printing elements in the reverse order of the length. So it starts with 5, 4, and 3. These are really powerful things that you can do with it in here. Over here in the key, you can use a lambda expression as well. If you look at it when we talk about functional programming, where you can actually have a function which you would custom define and put it in here, and it would lead to powerful code. Thing is, all this stuff which we are using in sorted can also be used on the numbers.sort function. So you can say numbers.sort and pass in key is equal to length. As we discussed earlier, sort is a in-place sort. So it would use the length function and sort the numbers. So you would see that numbers are now sorted in the increasing order of the number of characters. You can also sort in the reverse order as well. You can say key is equal to length, reverse is equal to true. And what would numbers have? It's now in the reverse order of the number of characters. 5 characters first, 4 characters next, and 3 characters thereafter. Similar to sorted, over here also you can use a lambda expression in place of the key, which we would discuss when we talk about functional programming a little later. In this step, we focused on 2 important features: sort versus sorted and reverse versus reversed. We saw that the basic methods on the list directly does a in-place change. So if I call numbers.sort or numbers.reverse, then the original list gets affected. However, sorted and reversed are returning iterators which do not change the original list. We also looked at the fact that we can pass in a key to the sorted, indicating how we would want to sort it. What is the criteria based on we would want to sort. And we can also pass in a parameter called reverse to indicate that we would want to sort in a reverse order. This is a lot of stuff we learned in this specific step. I would recommend you to revise this stuff again, and I'll see you in the next step. Until then, bye-bye.